Hey everybody, I'm going to talk a little bit about the solar. We got the new Victron going, so I'm going to show you a little update on that one here in a sec. But within doing this, I found out that we had a small problem. It's kind of a big problem. So we come down in here, my connections here, these wires were getting hot. Mostly this red one over here, so I'm going to have to make a new wire. I want to make it shorter anyway. It's pretty long. But yeah, it was getting hot, so the connection's poor. And I just noticed that this one here, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but if I move it, it's moving over here. That's not a good thing. So I'm going to have to fix these, but I can't find any more of these ends. So maybe I'll do that in a future video on me fixing those wires. I was going to do it today, but I don't appear to have any of the pieces I need. I got the wire, 10 gauge wire, because I'm only going to be doing 30 amps. So we'll have to get that fixed. As you can see, I got the clamps here. That's the new smart charger I've got for on cloudy days like today, where we're not getting much sun. So that will charge up the batteries. Now I plugged them up here instead of direct to the battery, so that way the shunt will read that I'm charging the batteries as well. Other than that, the new charge controller has worked flawlessly and quite well. So other than that, there's not a whole lot going on here on the solar, but it's working out pretty good. Okay, we decided that we're going to plug in the charger because the storm is actually getting worse. As you can see there on the screen, we're using almost an amp at the moment. Well, there's an amp. And that we're down to 62%. So, charger's already hooked up, so now we'll just grab the power cable here. And we'll take it over my workstation there and we'll plug it in. Come back over here, you hear it beep clicked on. Just give it a sec, it's reading the batteries. There we go. Okay, so we're pumping 6.4 at the moment. It's picking up 13.9 volts, 10 amps. There we go. Now, the reason I plug it in here is to show you that we are putting in 9 amps. A little less because we are using some of the power on a few lights and the fan and stuff you saw upstairs. But there we go. That's up and running. I can go up to 20 amps with a flip of the switch here. It has a 5, a 10, and a 20 amp setting. So there we go, 19.4. And we're showing 17.5 up here. So not doing too bad, but I'm going to slow that down because till I fix that cable, I don't want it pumping that hard. That's how I found out it was having issues. So we'll turn it back down to 10 amps. So there we go, back to 9 amps going in. So that's perfect. So in a couple hours, those batteries there will be fully charged. Okay, we have also got a print going here. Now, nobody will probably be able to figure out exactly what this is. You'll see this in a couple of weeks on our plant update. Hint, hint.
So stay tuned.
Yeah. So the printer is doing much better now. I did change a few things. I sped up the print speed quite a bit. I increased the temperature a little bit just to make it a little bit better. I increased the flow rate, which is doing a really nice job right now. Just minor little tweaks within the programs. So it does appear to be working out pretty nicely. So, like I said, you'll see this part here in a little bit. Not on this video. And as you can tell, it's running nice and smooth. I got it working out pretty good now, so. Still got a little bit of stringing here. I may have upped the temperature too much, so I might knock it down another 5 degrees. I upped it by 10, so we'll see what I end up doing there. All in all, it's running pretty good, as you can tell. I've got some green in here, which will be going here soon. So we ended up having to put a space heater in here because it did get too cold. We had a print that it worked, but it did have a bed adhesion problem. And as far as I can tell, it's because this room got too cold. The bed heater just couldn't keep up. So, all in all, it's running good. The printer's doing its job. So, now how about we go upstairs and we'll talk about the solar again and how it's doing. Okay, so as everybody knows, this panel, as you can see, our voltage is a little low today, but then we're having a snowstorm at this moment, so it's bound to be a little low. As you can see, I've got lots of stuff plugged in here. So this one here goes down to our little battery powered fan. Nice air movement, pretty good little fan. You might have just heard that in the camera. So that's being run off of there. And then these other two are couple other devices up here. As you can see, the white one and a tablet. I'll get to those in a minute. So all in all, this working pretty good. So okay, so now up here, as you see, there is the Victron app sitting on my Huawei tablet that's about 6 years old now. It doesn't do much, but it's running this. As you can see, we actually have some voltage coming in and some amps, not a whole lot. As you can see across the bottom there, so far we have generated 15 kilowatts since we put in this Victron system. It's working really good. This tablet is being powered off of the solar as well, so it's using the reusable power. And then the other device is this little guy down here. Might do a bigger review on it if people want to know more about that, but it's an air quality sensor. We only just got it. It seems to be working pretty good. It works with this device over here. All you have to do is say, Alexa, what's the indoor air quality?
The indoor air quality is moderate, with an air quality score of 44.
So there we go. As you can see, our PM is a little high at the moment, but we don't have an air filter in this living room, so it's something on the to get list. So if you want a product review on that, we'll do that later. But there we are. All of it is running off that solar. Even on this cloudy day, we're not doing too bad. It's only 15 watts. It's not much, but we're getting some. Okay, as you can see, we are definitely getting snowed on out here. Ooh, lots of snow. Now let's see what these panels are looking like. Oh yeah, the panels are all iced up and everything. because we had some rain last night. Now we're getting snow, and we're supposed to have a deep freeze tonight apparently. So we'll see how this all goes today. I think I'm going to have to run that battery charger downstairs today because I don't think we're going to get enough sunlight today. Okay, we'll give you another little sneak peek. You can see what's going on here. Looking pretty good. Still having a few little issues, but other than that, it's working really nicely. So, good to see that in our next plant update on Canadian Family Life. See you there.